NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
George to Adams. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Good evening from Philadelphia and the city of brotherly love. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. One will perceive that Ben Simmons has already won a championship when that has not been the case. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
And gets both to drop at the line. Westbrook into the front court. Down 2. Jumper's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Simmons to Butler. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Westbrook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. From the outside, no good.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Westbrook. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Embiid to Fultz. Simmons to Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Adams.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Westbrook across the timeline. They trail by 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. From the painted area, won't go down. Embiid. 48 wins a year ago for the Thunder. Jay, it took them a while to get to that point, but in so many ways, the Thunder had a great opportunity in the playoffs.
They did. It just seemed like something with their chemistry was a tad bit off with Carmelo Anthony. I think him not being there, him not being in Houston, them getting Andre Robertson back. He's a big-time lockdown defender on the perimeter. You surround him with youth and Hamidou Diallo, Terrence Ferguson, Alex Abrinas. This team has a chance to compete for a Western Conference Finals.
Shooting on the uptick. Markelle Fultz, wide open, finds a way to score.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Ferguson slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Redick to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. To Simmons.
Lock-up time.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Adams. George, guarded by Jimmy Butler. To Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, counted. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Sixers have the basketball.
I got it. Here we go.
McConnell to Redick. Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Westbrook into the front court. Down 4. Fires the 3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Butler into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Westbrook with it. He'll run the offense. Ferguson to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Russ at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. 17-footer at the buzzer, and he can't connect there. Shot no good. Horn sounds, ending the first quarter of play. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Now a steal by Philly. McConnell. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder, now on a team built to win.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is actually almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He averaged 19 points, 6.5 assists last year for the Hawks, but he is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Schroeder with the basketball. It's a one-point game, 13-12. Nothing going here on that drive. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And scores.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Thunder with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. Ferguson. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That boy's living his best life.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Simmons to Embiid. Going along, beyond the arc, not getting the bounce. It's rejected by Noel.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Paul George. Shot from in close, no good. McConnell to Embiid. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Nice pass to set things up. Not done yet. George to Westbrook. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Short jumper misses. To Simmons.
I got him. Here we go.
No, I missed a short one there. Backcourt violation is called. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Markelle Fultz. He's 2 for 2 now.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Westbrook into the front court. Down 3. To Adams. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Butler knocked loose. Thunder have it.
We got it. And it's my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball.
Shot stopped by Embiid.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in?
Tied is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question marks with Toronto. Kawhi Leonard, does he really want to be there? Changing up their coach. What's going on with that franchise? And the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
a chance, but it's no good. Adams to Westbrook. Won't go. Markelle Fultz to Simmons. Redick. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Westbrook with the basketball. Down 6. Here comes the screen.
On your left, here he comes.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 for 7.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Butler against George. To Fultz. Redick to Embiid. Noel with the rebound.
Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Pick him up. Pick him up.
Oh, he got a piece of it. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. The Thunder have the possession. Schroeder. Down low, Noel. To Paul George. Dennis Schroeder. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. To Butler. Won't go down.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Schroeder to George. Paul George not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Redick. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
George, tough matchup against Butler.
Hey, box out.
Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Simmons. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
OKC now with 4 to shoot. To Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To McConnell. Picked up by the Thunder.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Turns and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Butler to bring it up. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Paul George fires. Sixers with the rebound. To Butler. Jay, it's a huge question in Philadelphia. What can Markelle Fultz be in his second NBA season?
He could be a former #1 pick in the NBA draft. He can still be a star. I don't think any of his shooting woes had to do with that shoulder injury last season. It was mental. It was the yips. He's been getting reps this entire summer with that form, with that rhythm. And if he keeps shooting the ball the way I've seen him shoot out in California, this kid could be a star next year.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Paul George. Westbrook cleans the offensive glass. Westbrook. Beyond the arc for three. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Embiid. Westbrook across the timeline. Leads a bucket. To George. Trying to cash in. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. He's endured a major injury. He's had a change of address. But you look at Paul George, he is in the prime years of his career.
And there's no doubt about it. This entire offseason, if I were Paul George, I would think about how do I constantly channel my self-assigned alter ego. Playoff P needs to step up to the court every single day and bring that energy.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Russell Westbrook, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Missed the second, 0 for 2. From the painted area, won't go down.
Got him. Double.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. Third quarter comes to an end. The Thunder with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. Butler to Embiid. Joel Embiid. Now 3 for 9.
Joel Embiid. Looking to take his game to a completely different level after working out with one of the best trainers in the league this offseason. An all-star for the first time last year, averaging 23 points. Safe to say, no longer trust the process. Joel Embiid is the process.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George.
That's me. I got ball. My ball.
Fultz. Markelle Fultz. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys down 3.
Go. Trap this. Come on, we got it.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
And he'll go to the foul line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Wilson Chandler at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
There you go. Good shot, baby.
It's Russ at the controls.
I need help. Double. I need help. Double.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Fultz in the front court. Up by 3. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Paul George. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Simmons converts the 3-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. Westbrook to George.
Double. Got him. Trap. Got him.
Straight on look. Westbrook to Paul George. Embiid says not this time.
Ball.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Back up. Here it comes. Back up.
Simmons. Shot from the lane won't go. Joel Embiid, 4 out of 10.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big who doesn't shy away from the... Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 17, J.J. Redick. And number 20, Markel Fultz.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Butler to Embiid. The shot blocked by Grant.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Thunder.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Fultz with the basketball. Up by 6. To Butler.
Make it hard on him. Nothing easy.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Watch cutter.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Westbrook.
I got him. Trap.
To Adams.
Got him. Don't let him split.
Paul George. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
I got your help.
Strong finish for Paul George.
Good finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Simmons into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Butler. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
To George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Simmons the rebound. Lets it fly from long range. He buries it.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Westbrook. Not done yet. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Embiid to Redick. From long range. Now that's a contest.
Make the next one. Make the next one.
George matched up with Jimmy Butler. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 54, Patrick Patterson.
No good. Defense catching a break there. And they called a foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Team foul number 3. That's the first.
Butler for 2. Doesn't get the bounce. The Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA.